Hello and welcome. My name's Superstain and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the news and pre-orders from Forge World and Games Workshop. Very warm welcome to all of you new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed already, you can subscribe to the channel where you will receive usually daily content, everything to do with Warhammer. If you want to support the channel further, you can join as a member for as little as £2 a month. You can support the channel on Patreon, and in the description of every video there is an Element Games affiliate link. You click that, and then at the end of the checkout you put this promotional code in, and you'll earn double the crystals, and this channel will receive some crystals too, and that's the best way of helping the channel out. Unfortunately they don't ship to the States, which is a Games Workshop reason, not their own store. So there's plenty of ways to support this channel, and I'm humbled by all of the support that I do receive in making this content. I try and cover all of the new releases. A lot of people live vicariously through me with all of the models and things that I've purchased over the years. And I hope my content continues to provide you with useful information on whether you should purchase some of these miniatures. So without further ado, let's jump onto the news right here on the Warhammer community website. We'll go back a week, which would have been the 8th of January, right about here. So they had some pre-orders last week. It mainly revolved around the Adeptus Custodes Codex, which I have heard is due for a day one FAQ update. You can't make this up now. Sorry to start the video off so negative, but I've had this feeling after the, ever since kind of like the Space Marine Primaris Codex and the Necron Codex, all of the rest of the codexes that have been coming out have been pretty lackluster in this 9th edition when you compare them to 8th or even 7th. And these are no different. They're still charging you £30 for a codex, regardless of size. And now it's getting a little bit like game patches, in that they will create a physical product, charge you top dollar for it, and then patch it anyway. So it just falls into my theory of them focusing on the rules heavily in these books, rather than all the extra lore and the pictures and the painting guides and all the other content, which is what you'd kind of expect in the books. But now they can't even focus on the rules that much, because they're bringing out these day one FAQs, updates, patches. There's just no excuse, really. It's not like people haven't been playing games for the past year. They have. So there's plenty of time to test it. Also, this has been delayed, and they're giving the excuse that that's the reason why there's this FAQ, because there's been a delay for this being released, but it was due to be released only like less than a month ago anyway. So yeah, none of the excuses kind of wash with me anymore. I'm getting quite perturbed by just the lackluster offerings that are coming out with 9th, which is a shame, because some of the models, especially if you now look at the new Eldar and Chaos models coming out, they look pretty decent. So yeah, it is a bit disappointing. But anyway, you can get the limited edition book, which will cost you £50, so not quite double. You got the Gene Stealer Cults book, which is, I think, less content than the previous book, but the Custodes is more. That limited edition cover is beautiful, but let's not. The elephant in the room is this is the third book in the last, I want to say, 5-6 years. It's the third book. So yeah, they've had a decent number of books already. Yeah, you've got the data cards for both of them. You've got the dice, which are really boring. And then Age of Sigmar. This is like one of the big releases that's out today, which is Bladeborn, which is a Warcry gaming system. and they celebrate Armies on Parade, January to February, New Year, New Army. So that was the sort of pre-orders last weekend on Saturday. The very next day on the Sunday, as they always do on every Sunday, is they showcase what's going to be up for pre-order next week. So that's today. You can pre-order these. And the big release is this Fury of the Deep. Has a selection of Idoneth Deepkin and Fire Slayers, and these two new cool miniatures. I really like those two miniatures, though I'm not a massive fan of these two armies. Sorry if you do, really like them, but each to their own. And then Warhammer Underworlds, we're getting the release of these. I still think he needs a pirate hat, this ogre pirate. And then you've got Harrowdeep, Illusory Might Rivals deck, Blood Bowl. You've got some new pitches for the Grandfather of Nurgle, and you've got some Nurgle dice, very Nurgle dice, very nice and green, and some cards. Aeronautica Imperialis, you've got a companion there, and then you've got some Necron flyers, and these are specifically from Forge World though, so they're going to be, I don't know if they're going to be that pricey, but yeah, each set contains 2 planes billed as either Night Shroud Bombers or Doomscythe Fighters. And then White Dwarf, I've already covered issue 472 yesterday in my video. If you want to find out what's inside, check that out. I'm not quite sure. It's got a massive picture of a Chaos Space Marine on there. That is a bit odd, but yeah. It's got a lot of Ossiarch Bone Reapers. It's got the finale of the Tale of Four Warlords, and it's got a big chunk of Gene Stealer Cults in Kill Team. Black Library up for a pre-order today. It's Harrowdeep, and then the End of Enlightenment. I think Harrowdeep's in hardback and End of Enlightenment's in softback. You can win a set of Hammer and Bolter art prints. They're quite cool. All you have to do is sign up before the 31st of January, and there's 20 of them. So if you're a subscriber, you'll be entered into the prize draw automatically. Even better, I'm really liking these prize draws that they're doing just for being a member of Warhammer Plus. And then this week we had a Lawmasters Realmstone episode. Had a load of things added to Warhammer Vault, the realistic fur painting video, and new animation Hammer and Bolter Cadia stands. So that was the pre-order preview last Sunday, and the pre-orders for the doors and things are up today. There were a number of articles for Tau over this last week. You've got the Tau Empire leads the charge as 5 combat patrols prepare to land. You've got the combat patrol here for Tau. Looks alright. You've got the one for Grey Knights. A bit of a tip here. The combat patrols, what they look like, there's always a picture in the new codex. So if they haven't released the combat patrol alongside the new codex, which in my mind is bonkers for them not to do that, then at least you can get a preview of what they're going to look like. Yeah, so that's the Thousand Suns one. Is that the new Sorcerer though? So that's cheeky. They put the new Sorcerer in there, but they haven't put Castle and Crow in the Grey Knights one. You got the combat patrol for Custodes. You've got 10 Sisters of Silence in that one. Ooh. And then the one for Gene Stealer Cults. Actually not too bad. I'd get it if I didn't already have so many of the troops, but the troops are a good. The acolytes. They're a good set. And you've got the female cult leader, as well as some aberrants and the Goliath. Really nice kits. So that's the combat patrols coming in the next few months, they say. Then there's a showcase of this really nice large Eldari craft, the Vampire Raider. I'm not sure if it's plastic. From Forge World, so this will be from Forge World. They did away with this model from Forge World, the full size one. But it's nice to see a comeback. I wonder if we will get an updated one. We haven't had any new Forge World Eldar models for many years. You got Blood Bowl Pitchside Report. You've got a path of the preview, a look at the new Autarch and his/her, weapon options. You can have it with like a chainsword and a fusion gun and a death spinner from the warp spiders. And then, you'll be able to pick up the new Autarch in the Eldritch Omens box set, available soon. And what they've said is this is all available with the old Autarch kit as well. These weapons, which is actually pretty awesome when you think about it. That they're releasing this brand new model where the options you can put them in existing. I think that's really cool. It's fantastic when they do that, especially in the world we live in now of kind of easy to build monopose miniatures. For them to be able to incorporate that in the previous one, it's great, and I'd like to see more of that. You've got the Rumour Engine for 11th of January. I think it looks more kind of like a Chaos vehicle more than anything, but you've got the Order of the Bloody Rose in their new Codex supplement. Now, this is their new Codex supplement. I don't think that they'll get an actual Codex supplement like you think, like with Codex supplement Deathwatch. I think that this will be included in the Nakmund Gauntlet. Oh, here we go. Yeah, in the form of Nakmund Vigilus alone. So you'll get this supplement within that book. I'm gonna have to kind of get it because my sisters are Order of the Bloody Rose. So yeah. Great news. Warhammer 40,000 Imperium is releasing outside of the UK. So I've got all of the Imperium magazines so far. I think we're on like issue 18 or something like that. But yeah, you can check out the first sort of quarter of the issues on this channel by just typing in Warhammer Imperium. I think there's even a playlist as well, which is quite handy. But yeah, they're now going to be available in the United States from the 26th of January. And you can subscribe if you're in Germany and Spain. So yeah, Germany, Spain and America, you're now getting Imperium, which is great news if you wanted to build up your forces. A little bit of a recap. Half of the subscription is all Necrons. The other half comprises of 3 forces: Adeptus Mechanicus, the Sisters of Battle army set models, and Primaris. I don't think there are any Firstborn Space Marines in that side. And then you get a load of scenery as well. You've got an article about Warhammer Underworld's Harrowdeep, a look at some legendary moments. I think one's captured in Hammer and Bolter. A look at the new miniature in the Age of Sigmar box, in the new Age of Sigmar box. Black Library article. Also Nakmund Vigilus alone. You can have a Phobos-clad army of renown. And then this quite controversial article about the Pulse Blast Cannon. Everybody's sort of making a lot of noise about this. Yeah, me too. It's a huge strength, 16. That's Volcano Cannon strength, which is on a Titan. And the damage as well is horrific. The downside of this is I'm not sure how fragile this unit is in terms of toughness, shields, blah, blah, blah. And the range is very, very short range of 24 inches. But the long range version isn't that much of a slouch either. You're getting a full 6 shots, strength much higher than a las cannon. Okay, the AP isn't the best, but its damage is good too. Yeah, I think for Tau, you've got to really get in there and sort them out in close combat. If you're going for long range, it's going to be tricky because I don't think they're going to be able to tank many shots. both with their toughnesses and their saves. But when their weapons do hit, they are going to hurt. And I think, Tau have been renowned for the long range. But luckily, this isn't a hugely, long ranged edition of Warhammer 40k. Tau weapons are getting better and better. You've got some more cards about Harrowdeep. You've got a look at the Fireslayer mini in the box set. Article about Darkstrider, this Tau commander. You can download some free rules, and you could look at the classic Gene Circle army as well. So that's it for the news for Warhammer Community. Do check back on their website on a Sunday from around about 6 p.m. and then that's when they announce what the pre-orders will be the next week. I will be very surprised if it is the Eldar and Chaos box set. I'm leaning towards Tau because they've had quite a few articles of Tau this week. So I think quite possibly it'll be maybe their Combat Patrol and their Codex and a couple of other things. But there we go. That's the news. Okay, so here we are on Forge World's web store. We always try and have a look at the pre-orders from the store. You can still win a freaking Manta. I'm not sure I'll be able to do a £100 order before the 29th of January. On the first page, though, it's advertising the Khan, which I think he's still in stock. Yep. I think they do well with the Primarchs to keep them in stock. I don't think any of them are out of stock, which is a bit of a shame. It's a shame because of the kind of big scenic bases. So if they did sell Sanguinius' scenic base, I'm sure they would sell many of them because they've always got them in stock, which in my eyes seems to be that they either make enough or they sell really well and they keep them, keep the stock flowing. But either way, if we go to new, there's nothing for pre-order. There's just new releases. So Forge World have had a week off this week, and we haven't seen that much from the pre-orders from Forge World that are coming out. So I do wonder, maybe it'll be that Vampire Raider for Aeronautica next week, but I probably would say it's the Necron Flyers first. We'll see those next week. Maybe they were meant to be up for pre-order yesterday, but anyway, nothing to pre-order from Forge World. So let's go straight over to Games Workshop. And here we are on Games Workshop's web store. A little odd thing that I found was you've got the Fireslayers versus Idoneth Deepkin advert here on the first page, and then you've got this absolute mess below. But if we click on Unit Exclusive, I don't think they've included it into the pre-orders, which is really, really bizarre. That might be an error on their part, but they just haven't included it into that section. If we click on it here, it says pre-order product that can be delivered from 22nd. So it is up for pre-order today, but I just thought I'd draw that to your attention. If you're looking in the pre-orders and you don't see it, it's on the front page. This is I'm not sure whether this is the first time that they've done this, but I've certainly noticed it today, and I thought, I might make a point about that. But yeah, this is the Fury of the Deep, £105. I think you can get it from third party for about 80. So yeah, I thinking it'll save you a bit of money, 80 odd pounds. I mean, that seems to be about the price of a Vanguard box set now, which is the new Age of Sigmar sort of combat patrols. And the combat patrols are like the new Start Collectings, which I always think that Start Collecting should be £50, but yeah, they increase them, and now we've got these combat patrol things too. But you get 43 plastic miniatures, you get an Auric Flamekeeper, 5 Auric Hearthguard. You can also make them as Hearthguard Berserkers, and then 5 Hearthguard Berserkers. So you're getting 10 of that kit. 10 Volkite Berserkers, And then for Ideneth, you're getting 1 Achillean Thrallmaster, 1 Achillean Alapex, which is an awesome looking model, 10 Namati Reavers, and 10 Namati Thralls. You've also got a 56-page core book, a 40-page Fury of the Deep booklet, 9 War Scroll cards, token board, 27 tokens, 2 range rulers, and so on. So, yeah, it'd be cool if you actually got like a battlefield, like some kind of underwater, like fire cavern type battlefield, but there we are. This is the Ideneth stuff. There's the Alapex. I will get some Ideneth Deepkin models at some point once I finish the Lumineth. Probably, maybe. And then the cards as well. So that's the big sort of pre-order this weekend for today. If we go on new and exclusive and we click on pre-orders, view all, and we go high to low, it's a bit mixed with last week's pre-orders, such as the 40k codexes. But I can filter them out. You've got the Nurgle pitch here, double-sided pitch and dugout set, £28 there. You've got the Warhammer Underworlds, a new gang, the Black Powders Buccaneers. You've got some interesting looking minis there, if it loads today. Yeah, the standout feature really is that monkey holding a knife. You've got this bird, parrot, might be. I mean, that's quite cool. You could put that on a different base. And you've got these. Are they snotlings? What are they? They've just given the names of them. Gorlock, Black Powder, Kagi or Kagi, Pegs, Shriek, and Mange. Yeah, I don't know who they are because it doesn't explain, but I guess it would explain. Yeah, it'd be cool if they had their names next to them. But anyway, that's the new little gang for Harrowdeep. No doubt it'll be available at some point without the cards for a bit cheaper. They sometimes do that. And then you've got the Harrowdeep hardback book by David Annandale, Gary Closter, and Noah Van Guyen. £18 as usual. So you've got a Underworld's anthology there. You've got the Nurgle team for Blood Bowl card pack, £16, and you've got the Aeronautica Imperialis Companion, £15. Looks like it's hardback. You've got rules for Necrons, Azurani, Adeptus Astartes, Imperial Navy, Tau Aircast, and Orcs. So yeah, you've got the brand new minis in there for Eldar and Necrons and Space Marines, which is great. Yes, you still need a copy of the Aeronautica rules for this book, but £15 for a hardback book. Well, at least I think it's hardback. I mean, it looks hardback, doesn't it? That's quite good. Why can't all these editions and companions be that price? And then you've got the Nurgle team dice for Blood Bowl. You've got the Harrowdeep Illusory Might Universal Deck for pre-order for £12, and then you've got the End of Enlightenment paperback book by Richard Strachan, £8.99. So, and then the White Dwarf is up for pre-order today as well. But I've received mine because I'm a subscriber, and yeah, I did the video of that book. I completed the video. I uploaded the video of the White Dwarf magazine yesterday, so it should be one of the most newest videos on the channel. And that's pretty much it for today's pre-orders, this weekend's pre-orders. There seem to be more news than pre-orders this weekend. Maybe that will change next week, but yeah, I'm sticking to my guns. It's either going to be Tau or the Grey Knights Combat Patrol and Thousand Suns. I think it's still a bit too early for the Eldar and Chaos Space Marine box set. I think it's too early for the Custodes and Gene Stealer Cult individual characters, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying all of the daily content and the live streams. I did a nice sort of 3-hour live stream of building Lego Star Wars last Knight, the AT-AT, thoroughly enjoyable kit. I'm on the last box. I will be going live with more build streams of that kit. And once again, just say a huge thank you to all of you subscribers, Patreons, Element Games affiliate link users, members, everyone that watches the channel frequently, and all the moderators as well that help run the Discord. I do have a Discord. You can find the link on the channel homepage. So why not join in, upload your pictures of painted models and such. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.